Kidele, there's balance, dharma's balance. Hello. Okay, we recite in the Open Prayer Book, page number 4. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Yeah. Today's our main topic of teaching is the great vanquisher of happiness. Sorry, hindrance. Hindrance. Vanquisher. So this is composed by Lord Jigten Sumgon. So first we are going to discuss a little bit about how relation between our life and Dharma, and how Dharma benefits in our daily life, and what is our problems. I think these are, we are a little bit talk about that. So actually in this world there are many religions, and then Buddhism is also religion. Then Buddhism or Buddha Dharma. Buddha's teaching we call Dharma, yeah. So Dharma benefits to whom? Dharma benefits Dharma benefited someone, or does Dharma help someone or not? Did Dharma help someone or not? So first answer is yes. Dharma helped Siddhartha. Siddhartha has had many challenges, and then he practiced different religious. These religious practices benefit him, but still he had some challenges. So that's where he meditated on Shamata many times, and then he meditated on vipashana. So eventually, through his meditating the vipashana, he could eliminate all of his sufferings. So then he uh, decided to teach uh, his experiences. So, what is dharma? Dharma is Shakyamuni Buddha's experience. Shakyamuni Buddha's meditation uh, experience of meditation. So today we go this way, yeah. What is dharma? So dharma is Shakyamuni Buddha's uh, experience of meditation. Then Shakyamuni Buddha, the Siddhartha, before he became Shakyamuni Buddha, he was Siddhartha, so he practiced Dharma and he freed from his sufferings. So then his name changed. We called him Shakyamuni Buddha. He is very, how to say, special, knowledgeable about eliminating suffering and his challenges. Not only his challenges, his family issue. He could solve his problem of his family. He could solve a problem of his life. And then he could solve the problem of his village. Then he could solve the problems of all beings. So meditation is, Dharma is Shakyamuni Buddha's experience of meditation. And then today we ourselves we ask ourselves, do I have some problems? Do I have some problems? And yes, I have some problems. That's where I was angry. That's where I was jealousy. That's where I was, desiring. That's where I arise some self-pride. So, because 6 afflictive emotions occur in our mind for the sake of eliminating our self's problems. So I try to solve my problem. That's why I was angry. I try to solve my problem. That's why I was, greedy or something. So we utilized 6 afflictive emotions. Why? Because we try to solve our problems. Then Shakyamuni Buddha, he utilized Dharma to solve his problems. And then after Shariputara utilized Buddha's method or Buddha's experience of meditation. So Shariputara could solve his problems. And then Mangalputara also utilized Buddha's experience of meditation, so he could solve his problems. And then Ananda, and then step by step, many students of Buddha, they utilized Buddha's method, so that's where they could solve the their problems. And then step by step, generation by generation, they utilized the Buddha's experience of meditation, and they could solve their problems. For example, Nagarjuna, Abhidharma Kosha, Asanga, and so forth. Then in Tibet, Jetsin Malarepa utilized Buddha's experience of meditation, so he could solve his problems. And then Kunchen Longchen Ramjam in the Nyingma Master, Sacha Pintata in Sacha lineage, Jetsong Khapa in Gelog lineage, they all utilized Buddha's experience of meditation. So they all freed from suffering. So they freed from suffering, and then their wisdom is very their wisdom is very unique because they understood how to solve their problems, and they understood how to uh, expand their profound wisdom. So today we are follower of these Shakyamuni Buddha and his followers. So that's why we are going to utilize Buddha's experience of meditation. Until today, we try to solve our problems. So that's why we utilized our 6 afflictive emotions or 6 negative emotions. How many times we utilize them, they produce another suffering. So 6 negative emotions like anger, hatred, attachment, self-pride, jealousy, greed, these are not red thing. They produce, whenever we utilize them, they produce another suffering. They never solve our problems. So nobody has proof that negative emotions solve my problem. For example, like this. Nobody has that proof. Nobody has this example. There are many experiences and many examples that negative emotions produces many sufferings. In this world, all of obstacles, all of the sufferings produces by negative emotions. So we are going to wash our mind, and all of these teachings are method to wash our negative thoughts. Our true nature of mind is gorgeous. True nature of mind is gorgeous because our true nature of mind radiate the light, luminosity, or clarity. So we are going to see our true nature of mind. Then can we see our true nature of mind or not? Yes, we can see. And then how can we see our true nature of mind? We can see true nature of mind after we make clean our negative emotions. If we clean our negative emotions, then number one, we don't want to go to hospital. Because if we clean our negative emotions, then that means we clean our disease, our illness. So, through the utilizing of Buddha's method, we could save our money and we could keep a healthy body and a happy mind. So who is the happiest being in this world? Sages, the practitioners, authentic practitioners. Their mind is always balanced. Their mind is always full of love. They love themselves. So that's why they love other beings. They love other beings. That's why they love themselves. These authentic practitioners, wherever they go, whatever they do, they benefit their partners, their friends, and their environment. So today what I am saying is I'm not talking about some mystery things. It's real. I'm talking reality. For instance, Milarepa, in his family issue was very dangerous, very kind of suffering. But he always can sing a song, he can sing songs in the mountainside. He was always happy in the mountainside. So why? Because his mind is full of love. So we need happiness. We need happiness whether we are in the restaurant or shopping center or in the temple or in the car or on the way or any kind of stage. We need happiness. So the happiness cannot buy from supermarket. Happiness we cannot find under the ground. Happiness we cannot find outside of our mind. So, genuine happiness is in our mind. Through practice of dharma, we are going to experience it. If we cannot experience genuine happiness, if we will die, it is really, if I die without experience genuine happiness, I will regret. So, today, our eyes can read Dharma books. Our ears can listen the Dharmas. Our tongue and mouth can read Dharma books. Our mind can meditate. So that's why right now we have a special life. If you, when your mother gave you birth, if you are going to buy eyes, ears, legs, hands, we cannot buy. Who sells? Who sells their eyes? Who sells their ears? If we have money or we have some other things, we cannot buy these things. So, we have small eyes. These eyes we utilized to perceive negative things. It's then we waste our beautiful eyes. Our eyes is to look other beings with love, with compassion. And our ears is not only listening the some how to say negative, harmful things. Our ears is for using the dharma teachings, using for mantras. Then our tongue, we cannot buy tongue. I did not hear people sell their tongue and somebody use it. So our tongue is also not for use some harsh word, negative words. This life, right now our life, we call is a precious human life. Why is it precious? Only we have like this human tongue, we can speak, we can read, we can chant. This tongue is also a result of merit. The ears are also a result of merit. That's why we can listen Dharma teachings. Our eyes are also a result of merit. That's why we can see yidams, statues, tankas, and that read Dharma books. Likewise, our mind is also not only for to bring all of negative thoughts. So we have a wonderful sense like eyes, ears, nose, tongue, everything being together is very how to say special phenomena, it's not easily we have these things. So right now we have everything. So I think we are the top of the stage right now. We are on the top of the stage, and we are ready to become enlightened. So it is not time to waste this opportunity. Whether we remember or not, we can understand or not, whether we believe or not in our past lives, in fact, we cultivate many times. We cultivate merit for many lives to achieve this precious moment, this precious life, this precious opportunity. So now we have it. We have it. So we have it, still we waste it, then we are very stupid people. So then it's somebody who never do good things, that they are better than us. Because they did not try to achieve this profound life, precious life. So they 24/7, they experience tremendous suffering. Some beings' life is the life of the hell realm. So right now, we have a very special opportunity, and especially you are going to trust that maybe next year, maybe next month, maybe next week, maybe tomorrow, maybe an hour later, in our later, we will become enlightened. We are on that stage. So when we are on that stage, still we don't practice, how to say, try to become Buddha, that means we are foolish. So many beings become, for example, many beings become Buddhist in this moment. Guru tells you, now you become Buddhist, and you say yes, you become. Many practitioners become novice monks and nuns in this moment. They say now you become novice monks, nuns, or you become full ordained monks, nuns, or you become Vajrayana practitioner. In this moment, they become. Likewise, perhaps our enlightenment is in few minutes later, maybe a few seconds later. So we are on this wonderful stage. When we are on this wonderful stage, then if we waste it, if we misuse it, that is really, I would say, that is totally wrong. That is totally mistake. So you don't always think. The first problem of practitioners is they don't have confidence, I think. Many practitioners, they don't understand what is their confidence, positive confidence, and what is self-pride. They always mixed. Confidence Positive confidence is I will attain Buddhahood, definitely. You decisively feel, decisively you need this courage, encouragement. And are well able to attain Buddhahood? Definitely I will. If one does not believe that I definitely become Buddha through this practice, that means we really cannot believe karma cause and effect very certainly. We believe mistakenly in karma cause and effect. That means, oh, there is karma. We only believe that. That's just not enough. Oh, I believe karma because karma is exist. That is not smart. That is not wise. That is not wisdom. So believe in karma means now I'm listening the teachings with my pure motivation. So definitely through this practicing, I will be able to attain Buddhahood. And I listening this dharma, it definitely I can benefit other beings. So we are going to trust in karma cause and effect through this way. Otherwise, the karma cause and effect is here, our practice is there. So then there's no relation believing in karma and practices. So that's where it's Lord Jigten Sumgon says, vanquisher of hindrance. So we are practicing, but still we make some mistakes. So we don't have confidence. This is the problem. Many practitioners also don't have view. Many practitioners, they have a view, but they cannot cherish their view. They cannot utilize their view right way. What is a view? View is a decision, determination, very certainly. That means if you are, for example, headache, and recite medicine Buddha's mantra, you recite it, and you think maybe it helps me very softly, very softly, simply you perceive it helps me. That's why it cannot help you powerfully. Because this mantra, this practice and your mind has a special relation, so you cannot bring together. For example, your hand definitely have potential or power to hold the bell, but you think I cannot do like that and very softly like this, and then of course it's because of the Earth's gravity, it is fall on the ground because you hold very softly, yeah. Likewise, if you when practice, you need view. When you practice, you need view. View means many people think view means Dzogpa Chimbo, Mahamudara, and kind of Madhyamaka, emptiness. This, you always expect another view. View means you decide dharma definitely benefit. Okay, now I'm headache, so I meditate that my head is emptiness. Decisively you meditate on there, your headache disappear. So that moment you free from there. So that's the way that there are few mistakes of our practitioners' life. Actually, wonderful practitioners, but we can't. Number one, how would we believe karma cause and effect? In fact, believe karma cause and effect means we should believe our actions. If you do good things, definitely it is result, it is consequences are virtues, merit, and what's that? Is really marvelous, emaho. But if we act with the wrong action, then its result is suffering. We should trust, we should believe on this. Likewise, when we visualize Yidam deities, if we don't have energy, we don't have a kind of a decision, our mind is unclear, and then we think, maybe, I hope I see Yidam deities. How many times we make hope? I hope I see Yidam deity, and then it's very kind of dizzy and very foggy, something unclear, and then we can see Yidam deities. So when we follow path instructions, it says how to visualize from the emptiness, Yidam appears, and we do very clearly. We should be very clear focusing, we clearly focus. It does not mean that Yidam is there solitarily, not like that. You are very clearly focused on there, exactly, and then it comes. Yidam comes to us. Yidam appears to us. So, whenever we practice, we are going to do it powerfully because we need this result. And then also, sometimes we rest at ease. That means we try to avoid the thoughts. Also, we not as physically we how much we become stronger or something. It's not related so much. So mentally, even you stay like this or that, it doesn't matter. But the mind is very clearly relaxed, clearly, confidently rest at ease. And then if you work since this morning to last night, you were very light because you worked so many things, worked so many things, and then this morning also you worked so many things, and then you meditate only for 30 minutes, and your mind, body, feeling, everything becomes fresh. Everything become fresh. So that is the result. So we need confidence. It's very important. Self-pride and confidence are different. So, and then likewise, we need a bodhicitta in. So we should love other beings purely, purely. We recite, all mother thinking beings free from suffering, have happiness and a cause of happiness. May they all have free from suffering and a cause of suffering. But our mind is not together, or our mind is not powerful like this, and that result is also not powerful. So we, when during the recitation of this open prayer book, we recite very purely, may all mother beings may all mother thinking beings have happiness and a cause of happiness. So we should feel it. When we feel it, that means the bodhicitta already helps us. Even before we help other beings, bodhicitta already benefit to us. Because we feel it. For example, right before the moment, a moment ago, if I have some challenges, if because of somebody or some situations, and then I open the prayer book and recite, all mother thinking beings have happiness and a cause of happiness. I recite it with pure and clearly, and then my problems tell me goodbye, and I also can say bye bye. Then the problems went out, even very far from us. So That's where dharma practice is a very special uh, thing. It may be not examples. It has no example. If I mention frankly, dharma practice benefit us, and when it benefit us, it is a proof it benefit others. Dharma practice benefit others, it is proof it benefit us. So we should trust. That means we believe karma cause and effect. And then we become yidam deities or not. Can we become yidam deities or not? If your yidam deity is like a Vajikalaya or Yamitaka or Tara or Chinese Amitabha Buddha or Manjushri, whoever, your decision is related to your decision, your determination. So, if you clearly practice, then definitely we will become yidam deities. For example, decisively feels I'm Tara. So decisively we think I'm Tara, we become Tara. I am male. So am I become Tara? I am female. So am I become Vajikalaya? If we have this thinking, of course we can discourse on there. First we can ask this, but when we practice it, at that time we decisively perceive that I am Vajikalaya. Sometimes a little bit, I'm Vajikalaya, so my knees are a little bit pain, hurts. I'm Vajikalaya, I'm going to chop my knees pain. I'm a little bit hurts my back, so I'm Vajikalaya, so I'm going to eliminate. The hurts is self-grasping. Pain is self-grasping. Suffering is self-grasping. Weakness is self-grasping. So that's why a little bit, be strong, be fresh. That means confidence. So then when we practice, can I benefit other beings or not? No, it decisively, may my single recitation of mantra benefit all beings. Decisively think that when you perceive all beings, when you think all beings, how many second, may all beings be happy in that moment. There are many seconds. So at that moment, if you can be happy, and then if you progressive that, this motivation, this bodhicitta of mind, then definitely you can benefit many beings. So we are going to trust. We need confidence. I can become Tara, I can become Jinreze, I can become Shakyamuni Buddha, I can become Amitabha Buddha. And then, of course, because of today's practice, I will reborn in the Amitabha's Pure Land, Sukhavati's Pure Land, if I have interesting. So we need this decision. And then also we are going to trust the Guru's teachings. We should trust the Guru's teachings. First, of course, you can prefer Guru. And after you prefer your Guru, you should trust their Guru's teachings. Guru's teaching is Buddha's teaching. And Buddha's teaching is Buddha's experience of meditation, as I mentioned. So, I drink water. This water eliminates my thirsty. And if I give you this water, Of course, if you are thirsty, it eliminates your feeling of thirsty. Likewise, Buddha's experience of meditation benefit him and his followers who really follow exactly as his path instructions. Then definitely it benefit us. It helps us. So we need a little bit of courage. We need a little bit of confidence, and also a little bit be happy. Be happy. Confidence means not arrogance, no knowledge, no dharma experience, nothing. But still, I have special or something. That is called self pride. And then people disrespect. We are unhappy. That means we lose. How much we have a strong self pride, and one person disrespect, and we are unhappy because he or she disrespect. That means we lose. That means our self pride is very weak. Self pride is very weak. So, bodhicitta is totally different. Bodhicitta is, oh, I can benefit all beings. Because Buddha called. Buddha's bodhicitta and our bodhicitta is no different. They both are bodhicitta. Of course, Buddha's bodhicitta is certain, very certain. He generated bodhicitta morning, evening, even in the dream, in the sleep, always in the meditation, he can generate it. We sometimes can generate, sometimes cannot. And then another thing is we are going to trust ourselves, Buddha nature. So if we cannot trust so much ourselves, Buddha nature, then we are good, good practitioner who keeps a refuge vow or not is sometimes a question. So today I will love to share with you. Do you believe three jewels? Yes. Among three jewels, who is the ultimate protector? Who is the real, original, perfect protector of our life? Dharmakaya, yeah? Dharmakaya. So that's where we should first we should trust that we possess Dharmakaya. We are going to trust that we are possess Dharmakaya. That if we trust that we possess Dharmakaya or Buddha nature or innate mind, whatever we call it, that means we are very good keeper of refuge vow. So sometimes you have some obstacles or problems. At that time, you mention by yourself, I possess Buddha nature, I possess Dharmakaya. Sooner or later, this problem slippery on the Buddha nature. That means your Buddha nature and that obstacles are not mixed like a rice and barley mixed, like a yogurt and some other fruits mix. Not like that. They are separately staying. Our Buddha nature and our, how to say, the Buddha nature and our obscurations are separately exist. So that's where we definitely we can purify it. It's not so difficult. If you think, oh, my problems, obstacles, obscurations are very thick, very deep, very certainty, then we don't have a confidence to attain Buddhahood. So we always perceive, we always think, my obscuration is ice in the hot water. My obscurations are like clouds in the sky. If we think, if we perceive through this way, then we have confidence that I can attain Buddhahood. So our obscurations are like clouds in the sky. The example is, for example, angry emotion. The angry emotion is temporarily comes, temporarily arise. It's not permanently arise, yeah? That's where emotions, angry emotion is like clouds. For example, I request one person, please be angry since early morning to evening. I will pay you thousands of dollars. No one can do it. They say yes. Maybe I pay dollars, their angry emotion disappear. So that means angry emotion is not nature. Jealousy is not nature. Self-pride is not nature. Self-grasping is not nature. This we really easily we can understand. They are easily, even they went. They little bit how to say arises in our mind. They arise from our mind, but they went. Our mistake is when one emotion arises in the mind and then we act. Then this result stays with us for a little while. At that time, our experience is suffering. So we experience suffering. Otherwise, there are many numbers of negative thoughts or negative emotions. They all like a water bubbles. If we go to the river, there are many water bubbles, all like ocean's waves. They just temporarily come. But Buddha nature is not like that. That's the best example in the Buddhism that when we introduce Buddha nature, it's a space, empty space. So empty space means empty space is always there. Likewise, Buddha nature is always there. Eventually, all of these material things become actually emptiness. That's we all know. Right now, in front of me, there are a few books and build, Vajra, and these fabrics. Maybe 10 years, maybe 20 years, maybe not they stay like this way. They will disappear. Eventually disappear where? For example, if I put on the fire, immediately disappears. So that means emptiness. These books tells us, not only books, all the chairs, tables, everything tells us I'm emptiness. But we say, no, you are not emptiness. You are solid, so very kind of solitude phenomena. So the book says, I am emptiness. Book tells us, I am emptiness. And we say, no, you are very solid, blue color, red color. That's where it hit on our head, and then it hurts our head. So that's where we are going to trust Buddha nature. Did you receive refuge vow? For example, I ask you today, and then future you should ask by yourself, oh, I received refuge vow 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe 1 month ago. Okay. And then after you are going to ask by yourself, how much do I believe my Buddha nature? You should be honest by yourself, yeah? So, maybe not verbally you ask, otherwise your friend hear about that. Perhaps you are not honestly answer to your question by yourself. You ask mentally by yourself, how much do I believe in Buddha, my Buddha nature? And just so it's not very certainly. That means, oh, I'm a little bit shy because I received a refuge vow and I always think I have a refuge vow, but I don't believe so much my Buddha nature. Because my best protector is not Sangha. It says that in the jewel ornament of teaching, last year I told you, in the word of my perfect, it says, Sangha is not highest protector. It is helper. They are helper. Dharma books, these are also not highest protector. And only also the Buddha who are in the human form is also not a higher level of protector. But who then, what is our best, highest, genuine, profound protector is Dharmakaya or our Buddha nature. So that's why we are going to trust. Everything is related there. Buddha nature, I trust Buddha nature because I received refuge vow. That means then you have a very good refuge vow. Number one. Number two, I trust I possess Buddha nature because I believe karma cause and effect. So if you don't believe you possess Buddha nature, then why are you going to eliminate your negative thoughts? Why are you going to purify obscurations? Why are you going to confess your broken vows? Because you are doing this because you try to radiate your wisdom from Buddha nature. That's where you confess. What is the problem? The problem is currently, in this moment, over Buddha nature, the sunlight of Buddha nature, wisdom light of Buddha nature, covered by clouds of the temporary thoughts, temporary negative emotions. And then the addition is we made some mistakes. For example, we received some vows, but we break in the samayas. That means it's thick clothes. Our obscurations become little thicker, makes it little heavier. So we are going to confess. We are going to purify. So when do you understand your Buddha nature? When it's this. For example, if I ask you or you ask me, when do you understand your Buddha nature? First, I myself, before give this answer, I should think how much I trust that I believe I possess Buddha nature. First is that is the ask oneself is the number one, and then answer. All I can build up my belief in my Buddha nature. So first, I should believe that I possess Buddha nature. For example, Garchi Rinpoche often repeat one thing. That means he confidently realized it. He confidently realized his Buddha nature. So that's why he repeat that again and again. Likewise, first, suddenly we cannot recognize our Buddha nature. We should trust. Compassion and loving kindness or bodhicitta, they are quality of our Buddha nature. When we are our obscurations or negative karmas, little bit becomes they becomes a little thinner, and then we easily can generate bodhicitta. easily can radiate the compassion from our mind. So let's know compassion, bodhicitta, wisdoms are the qualities of our mind, our Buddha nature. So that is also proof. Do we have a Buddha nature or not? Yes, of course. Sometimes I can generate compassion. Sometimes I can generate bodhicitta. So these are the proof. These are the example. For example, scientists they don't want to find very big things for proof something when they research. Even not only scientists, we are also if we are going to buy a new land, a new place, suddenly we don't want to dig all the ground to see the water. Is there is water or not? We can almost understand. Oh, there are some green grass or something like that. So there seems there is water. We can believe, yeah. Likewise, we sometimes, at least as I mentioned, we are not angry whole day, morning to evening, and between there, how many times we are angry people? At least sometimes it's some our compassion or bodhicitta arise from our mind. That means we possess Buddha nature. So, if you ask when do you understand Buddha nature? If you ask first, I should ask by myself. Likewise, you should ask yourself, how much do I believe? If I'm not so, my belief is not strong, I little bit increase that belief, and then, oh, if I utilize some method of these teachings, Buddha's teaching, and these Mahasiddha's teachings, and Mahapindita's teachings, then if I use these methods, definitely I will gain this realization. I will become enlightened. So become enlightened means you don't want to change your body in this time. Before your body become enlightened, your mind becomes enlightened. You always think, I become enlightened means wearing yellow robes and then hold a begging bowl and then mudara is earth touching, uh, earth touching mudara, yeah, something like that. This is our imagination. But first, we hold begging bowl in our physical hand. We are going to hold begging bowl in our mind. What is the represent of a begging bowl which Buddha holds? It is the mindfulness. That means he never lose his mindfulness. Buddha says he never lose his mindfulness. So that's why we are always applying mindfulness. Mindfulness is a very important method, and it is special path to progressive our meditation experience. So then he said, yellow dharma. What is the meaning of his yellow dharma robe? Why Buddha wearing like this yellow dharma robe? He wears his yellow dharma robe because he says that Buddha says that I am the Sangha, I am the Buddha, I am the Dharma, I am the Yidam, I am the Dakini. So that's why Buddha wear different clothes. But actually, this is in the simple reason. But the profound reason is Buddha wearing different color of this yellow robe. For example, the Dharma is wisdom light, shining the wisdom light like sunlight. So that means inside he has who possess Buddha nature, and then from Buddha nature radiate wisdom light. So then we can see outside these colors. That's why we are going to trust Buddha nature, uh, which we possess. And then when we recite Dharma books, very important thing is not only read beginning to end. Uh, we try to read with our concentration. For example, 37 practices the way of Bodhisattva's life. If you recite that, you read only one verse, or you choose one verse, not beginning, not end, somewhere, anywhere you can prefer one verse and read it. It says, for example, in 37 way of Bodhisattva's life, it says that all appearances are one's own mind. You read it, and then you close your eyes and pause for a little while there. Or you don't close your eyes, it's okay. And all appearances are my own mind. There are two ways. Number one, yes, all appearances are all of appearances are my own mind. You stay there, it's okay. Or if you are going to a little bit understand more, and then you say, oh, everything is my mind. For example, today's weather, I say today's weather is very nice. Oh, this is my mind. Because sometimes, same like today's weather, I don't say today's weather is very good. And then, oh, this person is a very bad person. And then, oh, this is my mind. That means it's your perception, yeah? Everything is your mind, means it's your perception. For example, you say, oh, there is a tall tree, and you backward, reverse a little bit, the tall tree becomes shorter and shorter. If you closer and closer that tree becomes taller and taller. So that means the tree is not magic, yeah? Sometimes become tall, sometimes short, not magic. It's your mind makes it, you know? So that's all my mind. And then little far away, you look at the tree, there's one form. But then you go to close near the tree and you look carefully, the branch, everything separately exists there. So that is, oh, it's my mind. These understandings are very important to practice the 6 yoga of Naropa. It's an illusory form. If you don't understand this body is my mind, this tree is my perception, my way of perception. If you don't understand, then you try to understand the illusory body is also difficult. That means this is the preliminary of this to realize the illusory form. So when you sit with a tree and then you look at, oh, this tree is my perception. It's my mind. And then slowly, oh, this is good, this is bad, everything is my mind. So everything your mind. So that's where then alter these situations becomes very softer to you. If they are very hard, very difficult, it's so difficult to fix, yeah? If you decisively perceive everything is my mind, sometimes I say this flower is good, sometimes I say this flower is not good. Oh, this mobile phone is first, I say no, mobile phone is good. Second, I say the mobile phone is not good. So that means everything is my mind. So then all of these outer appearances becomes very soft in your mind. That means they cannot affect to your mind strongly. And then second, you start to look at your mind, your own mind. When you look at your own mind, so first you understand your movement of your mind, and then slowly you can disappear your mind. Your thoughts, your perception. So at that moment, your perception and object of that perception both becomes non-dual. It's usually we say water pouring into water, but the the two space becomes one. Two spaces becomes one. So that's where it helps you lot. If you prefer in the 37 way of Bodhisattva, it says, uh, all appearances are my own mind, and my mind is simplicity. That is the way of Bodhisattva's practice. So who are the Bodhisattvas? We are. Right now we are Bodhisattvas. So that's where we are going to practice it. So then we solve many problems. We don't want to avoid our job. For example, if you have a salary to work, you continually you can work. You don't want to particularly, how to say, some you don't want to build new things to practice. So only you read this one verse and then think on there, meditate on there. So sometimes you think, oh, everything is my mind, and then stay there. This is Shamata. Everything is my mind. Number one, you trust that prayer, that recitation. And number two, then your action is you relax there. Oh yeah, that means you agree that everything is my mind. That you feel it, okay? You only like a, how to say, you fabricatedly, you make it, everything is my mind. It actually, they say the words above your throat. That means only your from mouth it says everything's my mind. So then you cannot feel. So during dharma practice, whether you practice long time or short time, doesn't matter. Always you try to feel it. First you need feeling. Actually we call it experience. Experientially practice dharma. So that means you a little bit feel it. Everything is my mind. Oh, that means you entirely agree with that, yeah? And you accept that, oh, everything is my mind. So when you do think this, this is a shamatha meditation. And then relax there. And then vipashana means then my mind is also simplicity. It's same. My mind is shamatha and vipashana comes together, works together. And then my mind is simplicity. And then sometimes you are a little bit think, past thought ceased already. Ceased. My past thought ceased already. It is, yeah, it is. Future thought not come yet. Not yet come yet. And then this present moment is the moment of the, how to say, it's breaking. That means like a tea break. We don't start the next session and the first section we finish. That means tea break means later relax. So present moment is the kind of this. We a little bit relax. Oh, my mind is simplicity. And then this first step is my mind is simplicity. You perceive that. Second is you experience simplicity. Simplicity means have, not have, yes, no, right, wrong, good, bad, big, small, tall, short, white, black. There's nothing. So that is called simplicity. Simplicity means wow. Something like that. Wow. That just you are. Simplicity, it does not mean you are looking in the many pictures in a frame. This is in simplicity. This is not unelaborated. It is elaborated things. Unelaborated or simplicity means you look at the space. But when you look at the space, it means, oh, there's the aeroplane goes, the bird flies there are big clouds, there are stars, there are moons. That means you don't understand well how to look in the space. Looking in the space means there's no clouds, not focus on the clouds, Not focus on the stars and moons and even rainbows or whatever. Just in the empty space, that area you look at, focus on there, then that is the true thing. So simplicity, and then you relax there. It's very relaxed. This is the best meditation. Uh, and then sometimes you apply vipashana. That means you are a little bit. If this is not potential, if your simplicity is sometimes mixed with laziness or lethargic or sleepy or something like that. So that means everything is simplicity, and then it's slowly it becomes a little bit weak. This attention is very weak, and then you apply vipashana. That means past thought went back, already ceased, and future the thoughts not come yet, and the present moment is simplicity. So this is the vipassana. You have no more thing to do, and then you stay on there, relax on there. That is shamatha. So shamatha and vipassana always goes together. So if you don't have a shamatha well, vipassana well, then your meditation is not so much what's a skillful meditation. So shamatha is certainty, like a mountains. Shamatha is very certain, relax, certainly, not effort. That don't make mistakes. Effort and certainty is different. Effort means you are doing something, yeah, but naturally it's relax. Naturally relax. And most time you learn shamatha from ocean, especially without the waves. When you go to the beach and focus, this looks like a shamatha. Oh, shamatha means like this. And then you see the mountain, you learn from there. Oh, there's a wind, very strong wind, but mountains always very certain. So that shamatha means like that. Oh, vipassana means like a daytime. In the nighttime, mountain is very certain you can see. So only shamatha you cannot accomplish. You will not able to become Buddha. So who said that? Buddha said that. He said, I practiced shamatha. It helps me many times like this way. But eventually I applied vipassana. Otherwise I could not become Buddha. Buddha, he said that. He practiced shamatha. He reached the first path. We have 5 paths. Among them, first path. It is a path of accumulation. It has a small, medium, and highest. So that 3. So he accomplished that. And then the second path is a path of a journey. He started to practice vipassana. So absolutely that happened. Buddha also little bit stopped to practice shamatha and only apply vipassana. But then vipassana is not certain. It's very kind of sharp, clear, but not certain. So that's where then Buddha, he thought, vipassana, and he thought means he brought vipassana and shamatha meditation, these 2 things bring together. And then Buddha becomes like a shooting star. His realization is increased very fast. So that's where it's if I'm talking about Buddha, if it is too far example for you, then even nowadays, wonderful practitioners, they practice shamatha, union shamatha and vipassana together, and their realization is increase like a shooting stars. It's so fast. So that's why sometimes they say, Lord Jigten Sumgon mentioned this 37 way of Bodhisattva's practice, the composed the practitioner who we call Jarsen Uchutomi, he also mentioned that if I'm sick, I'm happy. If I'm not sick, I'm happy. So that means equanimity. Everything's equanimity. So it's a balance. Balance is a very kind of helpful, during the meditation. If our body is balanced, and then it support our mind, our wind, I mean. Then our wind is balanced, and it supports then our mind. So that's why then always very kind of tranquility, always peaceful. And then we feel, oh, Dharma really benefit. Dharma benefit many times in my life. Dharma is Dharma really, Dharma is necessary practice in my life. We really feel it. And then nobody come to you to say Dharma is important or something like that. And then, so that's where it's actually, perhaps you think what is related to this today's teaching and that, but it's related at the very beginning. It's related to the topic of this, the title of this. It says the great vanquisher of hindrances. So that means there are some obstacles. We are going to remove some obstacles. For example, we have eyes. This is very clear. We can see the gross things, of course, and we can see very small things. But if a single hair enters in our eyes, even we can't open it. Likewise, Reno, during the practice, you are, as I mentioned, you are ready to become Buddha. So I'm not talking through my clairvoyance, even I don't have this. But I believe, not only you, we all of Dharma practitioners are ready to become enlightened. Some think, oh, he just encourage us, otherwise I can't. No. Recently I taught Lord Jigten Sumgon song, yeah? For example, Garchen Rinpoche's first reincarnation we call Garchu Dengba. Garchu Dengba's teacher is Lord Jigten Sumgon. That's today's our teachings who composed that. Lord Jigten Sumgon told to Garchu Dengba, you go to his Jigten Sumgon's guru's temple. Is Gamboba's the temple center. You go there and take care of that center, because sorry, not Gamboba, Pamodaba. So Pamodaba passed away, pre-nirvana. So you should go there and take care of this. And then Garchu Dengba says, no, no, I'm sorry. You have wonderful students. Please let them go. I'm a very simple person. I can't go. Even I went there, I can benefit, something like that. He was being humble. And then after that, then he thought, oh, since it's not okay, I did not listen my guru. So then he went to the Lord Jigten Sumgon and he confessed. I confessed all of my faults. So please punish me. Dharma punish me. Then Lord Jigten Sumgon says, yes, you should go to retreat for 12 years and block the retreat heart's door. And then he went, he says yes, and then he went, he built a small hut and blocks the door. Still some kind of this in some area, we have like this. So small hole on the top of a house, so people can throw some food and water there. So then he stayed there and practiced there. He practiced there in 12 days. After 12 days, he felt, Lord Jigten, the Garchu Dengba feels Lord Jigten Sumgon call him. But he think, what is that? He thought. And immediately Jigten Sumgon's attendants knocked wall of a retreat hut. Hey, Garchu Dengba, Gartamba, Chudengba. Lord Jigten Sumgon sent me a message, come back from your retreat hut. And he a little bit shocked. And he thought, wow, It's unbelievable because Lord Jigten Sumgon told me I should stay in this hut 12 years. So I sit here only 12 days. So he did not went out. And then this attendant went back and he reported Jigten Sumgon, and Jigten Sumgon said, "When go back again and let him come back. Tell he bring back." So that's where then Jigten Sumgon's attendants brought back Garchidengba, and then Garchidengba went to the Jigten Sumgon, and of course he asked, "My root guru, you told me I have to stay 12 years in this hut, but I said only 12 days. So how come? Today you told me I should come out." And then Jigten Sumgon said, "No, 12 day and 12 year is not important. If you gain the realization of 12 years realization, if you gain the realization of 12 years in 12 days, that's all. The main thing is that. So you already gained this realization. That's very true. What is the and then of course he went come out. That Lord Jigten Sumgon said that. And then one day, as like we do, doesn't Gachin Rinpoche coming in the temple, we sometimes stand up and then we hand hold like this. So Garchidengba, Jigten Sumgon walking area of them, students, and he has also cane. Then he walk with his cane, and Jigten Sumgon walks with his cane, and then Garchidengba, he holds his hand like that and respect, and then Jigten Sumgon his cane pushed him on he pressed on his navel and a little bit pushed back. So because of that, at that moment, then Garchidengba began the tumo, the practice. He gained the tumo bliss. So how do we know is, and after next day, and then Jigten Sumgon says, all the students come to many students come to stay here to meditate, and then they stay there and meditate, and then in the night there were snow, lots of snow, there falls snow, and then next morning, Garchidengba, he was lie down. He did not stay like this. He lie down, and then all the snow melted on his body. Other monks on their body is it's very white, like a snowballs, but he's completely melted. So that's the way I said that it's not related time, So until now we accumulate a wonderful merit. We have right now we possess precious human life. So if we that's the way we definitely ready to attain Buddhahood. So we need a confidence. We are ready to free from all of sufferings. So we need a confidence. At the same time, we are going to practice. I'm ready to become enlightened and nothing to do, and then nothing. Result is nothing. That is the law of karma. I'm ready to become enlightened in this moment, and you make effort on the practice, and after this moment, we become Buddha. We can. So that's where practice is very important. Okay, thank you so much, all of you, and arise bodhicitta from bottom of your heart. Okay, for welfare of all mothers and human beings. Chancho zencho renpo che ma je ba nan je jer je ba nyam bar me bar ya gong de pe war jo. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for these teachings. We're now going to be switching to our Dharma discussion. So for those of you who are on Zoom, you can stay in this room, and we will be with you in a moment. Those of you who are on YouTube, you'll need to disconnect from these teachings and then join the Dharma discussion link for today. We'll be back in just a moment.